you?
I am good. Wow. Paulo, it's like been how long? I think almost a year. I'm not even sure. How have you
Yeah,
been?
yeah, almost 1 year, and I don't know if you remember me or
I
maybe no.
remember you definitely. I
Really?
definitely remember you. Yes, I used to love our conversations. We always had deep conversations.
Big
But let's not
conversation.
make today a deep conversation day. Let's just have a normal, no
Normal.
deep conversation day. But nah,
Yeah,
I remember you. Yeah, I remember. I know you also had like a channel on YouTube where
yeah,
you promote tutors,
yeah.
Cambly and stuff. So, do you still do that? Do you still have that channel? What has been up in your life for the past year? What have
Yeah,
you been up to?
I still have been posting in my channel, but nothing really professional. I just for hobby.
Mm.
Sometimes I post something and share my experience abroad because now I'm back to Brazil. Uh,
Yeah.
and now I started to use Cambly again. This is my second week, but I will try to use Cambly more for learning Spanish. I think I'm not sure because I need
For
to
learning
practice my
Spanish.
Spanish. Yes, yeah.
Oh.
But of course, I need to keep it up my English level. So sometimes I will have some English classes too.
So
But
uh-huh.
Fatima, did you get some students because of my channel or no?
I think I did. I don't know. But I think I did because your channel looks like a very big channel. So I think I did get more students from your channel. I think so.
Not really big, but for example, of course, maybe you got some students, but they didn't tell you. But
Yeah,
sometimes
that's
they
why.
know. So we can measure that, but sometimes the students like to say, "Oh, I saw you in the Paul's channel," something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes.
I don't really recall having some students tell me they saw me on the channel. But I
Mm-hmm.
think maybe because just like you say, some students won't say. They'll just come online and be like, "Hey, I am so and so." Yeah. How's it like being at home after some time away from home? How's it like being at home now again?
Ah, it's not the same anymore. I think when you have some experience like that, you don't feel the same because you change it a little bit. I learned a lot about me, I think, and it's not the same thing. But I like Brazil. It's not a bad country. But when you live in a country that is better, it's hard to get used to live here again.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Wow, you know what? It's so funny because for me, I think I would have a really difficult time if I should live in another country. I would I would feel so homesick because
Hmm.
in my city where I live in Cape Town City, yeah, things aren't also easy. The cost of living is increasing, which is
Hmm.
not very good for a lot of people. However, the city has a very homey vibe. I just can't explain it until you actually visit the city one day. You'll actually feel it. People make you feel at home. People make you feel like you belong. You know, even though you're going through difficulties, there will be someone to help you along the way. So for me, wanting to also live in another country outside of South Africa, it would make me think like, nah, man, I actually miss being at home. I miss being around my people. So, didn't you miss being around your people even though things are not the same like you're saying, but didn't you miss being around your people and stuff like that?
Uh-huh. Of course, I when I was there, I missed it a lot, my family, my friends. But the overall of the whole experience, I think that it's better to live in other country. So, because I think the life is easier, to get a job there and to buy a car, a house. I think it's easier. But of course, if you are immigrant, you need to work in menial jobs.
Yeah.
So I think in maybe in uh, I forgot how it's in long term, right? In long term, it's
Long-term,
not
yes.
health for you or for developing it.
Isn't it definitely
Yeah.
because you want to upskill in life as well.
Hmm.
You want to do better in life as well. So doing those jobs is not gonna. It's not to say it won't get you anywhere, but it will get you somewhere very slowly.
Hmm.
Honestly, what is your plan then, though, Paolo? What's your next plan for yourself? What are you intending to do before you venture out again?
I'm trying to find some kind of job that I can work at home. For example, editing videos. I'm not sure because I want to have this freedom to go wherever I want, to travel. Because now that I visited New Zealand, I want to visit other countries. I want to live in other countries too. I love this. I love this experience. So that's my plan. Find a job that can pay me well, and I can work in wherever I want.
All right. Well, you first gonna have to figure out what type of job that is,
Mm-hmm.
especially like if you do online work at home. Oh, it gives you so much opportunity. Like look at myself. I'm so grateful that Cambly affords people to work from the safety of their own homes and the comfort of their own homes. And especially like for mothers, wow, man, I tell you motherhood is crazy sometimes. Um because there's so many things that goes on in our day-to-day life on a daily basis. You have so much things to juggle through and do that sometimes you just don't get the energy to finish. So if you work in an office and if you work from at home, there is a huger opportunity to finish those things that you thought you wouldn't finish because you have at home time to do it. Whereas if you
Mm-hmm.
work in an office, you work for a couple of hours and come home possibly too tired to do anything, eat, do the dishes, and then go sleep, and then leave it for the next day. Maybe you'll do it the next day.